Please welcome the charming, the wonderful Dan Stevens!
Told me that it was time to explore, you know, pack up my bags and head west.
Mrs. Peterson?
Yes? Can I, help you?
My name is David. Mrs. Peterson,
When Dan Stevens left Downton Abbey, it sent shockwaves through the fan community. The beloved actor, known for his role as Matthew Crawley, suddenly walked away from one of the most popular television shows. Why did Dan Stevens make such a surprising decision? This pivotal moment in his career was driven by a desire for growth, new challenges, and a broader range of roles. Dan Stevens reveals why he left Downton Abbey, shedding light on his career aspirations and personal motivations. His departure marked a turning point, not just for him, but for the show and its dedicated viewers. The character of Matthew Crawley came to life in Downton Abbey, captivating audiences with charm and depth. Matthew was introduced as the heir to the Crawley estate, a role he reluctantly accepted. His arrival at Downton Abbey brought a fresh perspective to the aristocratic lifestyle, bridging the gap between the upper and middle classes. Matthew's character was essential to the show's narrative. His romance with Lady Mary Crawley was a core storyline marked by many ups and downs. Their relationship, filled with passion and misunderstandings, became one of the series' most cherished aspects. Matthew's sense of duty and honor made him a fan favorite. He was not just an aristocrat.
I have to be myself, Mother. I'll be no use to anyone if I can't be myself. And before they or you get any ideas, I will choose my own wife.
He was a lawyer with a strong moral compass, often challenging the status quo. His involvement in World War I added depth to his character, showing his bravery and dedication. His struggles and achievements resonated with many, making his journey compelling to watch. The impact of Matthew Crawley on Downton Abbey's fan base was immense. His character's evolution from a hesitant heir to a devoted husband and war hero captured the hearts of many. His dynamic with other characters, especially Lady Mary and the Earl of Grantham, added layers to the narrative. Fans were deeply invested in his story, eagerly anticipating each new episode to see how his journey would unfold. However, the show's creator had to face the challenge of writing this character out when Dan Stevens decided to leave. The decision to end Matthew's story with a dramatic car accident shocked viewers and left a lasting impression. It was a bold move that underscored the unpredictability of the series, but it also highlighted the impact Dan Stevens had on the show. But why would an actor leave such a successful show? When news broke that Dan Stevens was leaving Downton Abbey, fans were stunned. Social media platforms buzzed with disbelief and disappointment. Many couldn't fathom the show without Matthew Crawley, whose character had become a cornerstone of the series. The shockwaves of his departure rippled through fan communities, leading to numerous discussions and debates online. Media outlets quickly picked up the story, adding to the frenzy. Headlines speculated about the reasons behind Stevens' exit, with some suggesting it was a career move while others thought it might be personal. Articles and opinion pieces flooded the internet, each attempting to understand why Stevens would leave such a popular show at its peak. The cast and crew of Downton Abbey also reacted to the news. Many expressed their sadness at seeing Stevens go, but they respected his decision. Co-stars like Michelle Dockery, who played Lady Marie Crawley, shared their support, noting the close bond they had developed on set. Julian Fellowes, the show's creator, acknowledged that writing Stevens' character out was challenging but necessary to respect the actor's wishes. Dan Stevens himself addressed his departure in various interviews. He expressed his gratitude for the opportunity to play Matthew Crawley and the support he received from fans and colleagues. Stevens explained that his decision was driven by a desire to explore new opportunities and challenge himself in different roles.
I was like, what was the plan after you left Downton Abbey? There really wasn't one other than I want to do something else, and so what that then becomes is a great combination of people being prepared to see you do something else and coming to you with roles. And
he emphasized that leaving Downton Abbey was not an easy choice, but one he felt was essential for his growth as an actor. As the shock subsided, fans started to accept Stevens' decision. The actor's transparency and sincerity in his interviews helped ease the disappointment. His fans understood Stevens' desire to expand his horizons and pursue new challenges, which ultimately led to their continued support in his future endeavors. The show's handling of Matthew Crawley's exit was also a topic of discussion. The dramatic car accident that ended his character's story was both heartbreaking and memorable, ensuring that Matthew's departure would not be forgotten. Dan Stevens' decision to leave Downton Abbey was fueled by his aspirations and career goals. As an actor, Stevens always aimed to challenge himself and explore a variety of roles. He didn't want to be confined to one character, no matter how beloved that character was. For Stevens, the fear of being typecast was real. He understood that staying too long in one role could limit his opportunities and growth as an artist. Stevens had a strong desire for new challenges. He wanted to push his boundaries and take on roles vastly different from Matthew Crawley's. This was about expanding his acting skills and personal growth. Stevens believed stepping out of his comfort zone was crucial for his development, both professionally and personally. In interviews, Stevens often talked about the importance of artistic growth. He saw his career as a journey, one that required constant evolution and adaptation. Playing different characters allowed him to experience new emotions, perspectives, and narratives. This variety was crucial for his creative fulfillment and kept his passion for acting alive. Leaving a successful show like Downton Abbey was not an easy decision. Stevens was aware of the risks involved. He was leaving behind a stable job and a loyal fan base. However, his commitment to his career goals and personal growth outweighed these concerns. Stevens was determined to leap, even if it meant facing uncertainty and potential setbacks. Stevens' departure also reflected his belief in taking control of his career. He wanted to be proactive in shaping his path rather than letting circumstances dictate his choices. This proactive approach was evident in his career moves post-Downton Abbey, where he carefully selected roles that aligned with his aspirations. Fans may have been disappointed by his exit, but may also have admired his courage and dedication to his craft. Stevens' transparency about his motivations helped his audience understand and respect his decision. They saw a talented actor willing to take risks to achieve his dreams, a narrative that has resonated with many. Stevens' journey is a testament to the importance of following one's passion and staying true to one's goals. His decision to leave Downton Abbey was a bold move, but it was driven by a clear vision for the future. It highlighted his commitment to growth and his desire to continually challenge himself as an actor. After leaving Downton Abbey, Dan Stevens embarked on a journey to diversify his acting portfolio. One of his first major roles was in the thriller The Guest, where he played a mysterious soldier named David. This character was a far cry from the honorable Matthew Crawley. David was intense, unpredictable, and dark, showcasing Stevens' range as an actor. The film received positive reviews for its gripping storyline and Stevens' compelling performance. Following The Guest, Stevens took on the role of Sir Lancelot in the comedy Night at the Museum's Secret of the Tomb. This role allowed him to display his comedic talents, contrasting sharply with the serious and dramatic roles he was known for. His portrayal of Lancelot was both humorous and charming, adding a lighthearted dimension to his acting repertoire. Perhaps one of Stevens' most high-profile roles post-Downton was as the Beast in Disney's live-action adaptation of Beauty and the Beast. This role required him to balance the ferocity of the Beast with the underlying vulnerability and humanity of the character. His performance, alongside Emma Watson, was widely praised. The film was a massive commercial success, grossing over $1.2 billion worldwide. Stevens' ability to bring depth and emotion to the Beast further solidified his reputation as a versatile actor. In addition to these roles, Stevens also starred in a psychological thriller Apostle and the sci-fi series Legion. In Apostle, he played a man on a mission to rescue his sister from a cult, a role that required a blend of intensity and emotional depth. Legion, on the other hand, saw Stevens as David Haller, a troubled mutant with extraordinary abilities. This complex character allowed Stevens to explore themes of mental illness, power, and identity, earning him critical acclaim. These roles differed greatly from Matthew Crawley, demonstrating Stevens' commitment to diverse characters. Each role challenged him uniquely, helping him grow as an actor and avoid typecasting. Dan Stevens' departure from Downton Abbey was a significant turning point for the show. The writers had to adapt quickly, crafting new storylines to fill the void left by Matthew Crawley's exit. The dramatic car accident that ended this character's life was a bold and shocking choice designed to leave a lasting impression on the audience. Following Matthew's death, the show's dynamic shifted considerably. Lady Mary Crawley, played by Michelle Dockery, faced new challenges as a single mother and widow. Her grief and subsequent journey to find love again became central to the plot. This development allowed Dockery to explore deeper emotional territories, which resonated with many viewers. The absence of Matthew also opened up opportunities for other characters to step into the spotlight. Tom Branson, played by Alan Leach, took on a more prominent role, transitioning from chauffeur to a trusted family member and estate manager. His character's growth added new layers to the show's narrative, providing fresh avenues for drama and intrigue. The introduction of new characters helped to maintain the show's momentum. Actors like Tom Cullen and Julian Ovenden joined the cast, bringing their unique styles and adding complexity to the story. These additions helped to fill the gap left by Stevens and kept the series engaging for its audience. Audience reaction to the new direction was mixed initially. Some fans were heartbroken by Matthew's sudden death and missed his presence on the show. However, many appreciated the bold narrative choices and the opportunity for other characters to develop. Years after his departure from Downton Abbey, Dan Stevens has often reflected on his decision in various interviews. He has consistently expressed a sense of gratitude for his time on the show, acknowledging that it was a pivotal moment in his career. Stevens also has been candid about the reasons behind his choice to leave, emphasizing his need for new challenges and opportunities. In a BBC interview, Stevens stated, "Leaving Downton Abbey was not an easy decision, but it was necessary for my growth as an actor. I wanted to explore different roles and genres, and stepping away from Matthew Crawley allowed me to do that." This sentiment echoes throughout many of his interviews, highlighting his commitment to pushing his boundaries and expanding his acting repertoire. Reflecting on his decision years later, Steven has no regrets. He acknowledges that leaving a successful show was a risk, but it was a risk he was willing to take.
Then I was I was sorry Matthew left. I thought he was a great character and I thought Dan was terrific in it. But, people have to make these decisions for themselves.
It was a leap of faith, he remarked in a conversation with The Guardian, but I believe that to grow, sometimes you have to step into the unknown. His willingness to embrace uncertainty has paid off, leading to a diverse and fulfilling career. Stevens also discussed how leaving Downton Abbey shaped his career. The move allowed him to take on roles that were vastly different from Matthew Crawley, showcasing his versatility as an actor. From the intense and mysterious David in The Guest to the iconic Beast in Beauty and the Beast, Stevens has proven his ability to adapt to various genres and characters. These roles not only expanded his acting skills, but also increased his visibility in the industry. In addition to his professional growth, Stevens has spoken about the personal satisfaction he gained from taking on new challenges. He has described the experience as liberating and creatively rewarding. It was about finding new stories to tell and new ways to tell them, he mentioned in an interview with Variety. This drive for continuous improvement and exploration has been a defining aspect of his career. Stevens' reflections reveal a thoughtful and deliberate approach to his career. His decision to leave Downton Abbey was guided by a clear vision for his future, one that prioritized growth and artistic fulfillment over comfort and familiarity. This bold move has allowed him to carve out a unique and varied career path. What does the future hold for Dan Stevens? Dan Stevens continues to build a diverse and impressive portfolio of work. One of his recent standout roles is in the TV series Legion, where he plays David Haller, a character with complex psychological powers. This role has allowed Stevens to delve into the superhero genre, blending elements of drama, sci-fi, and psychological thriller. Legion received critical acclaim, with Stevens' performance being particularly praised for its depth and intensity. Stevens also starred in the Netflix film Eurovision Song Contest, The Story of Fire Saga, where he played the flamboyant and charismatic Alexander Lemtov.
This is the Wonderful from Finland. They have very hippie, snappy rock and roll sounds. She is fabulous, but she should ditch boys.
This role showcased his comedic talents and ability to take on more lighthearted characters. The film was well received, and Stevens' performance added a fun and memorable element to the movie. Looking ahead, Steven has several exciting projects in the pipeline. He is set to appear in the film I'm Your Man, a romantic sci-fi story where he plays a humanoid robot designed to be the perfect partner. This role once again highlights Steven's willingness to explore new genres and characters, keeping his character dynamic and varied. Stevens has also ventured into voice acting. He lent his voice to the character of Prince Charles in the animated film The Prince. This new format has allowed him to reach different audiences and demonstrate his versatility as an actor. The public and critical reception of Stevens' recent work has been overwhelmingly positive. Critics have praised his ability to adapt to various genres and deliver compelling performances across the board. His willingness to take on diverse roles has earned him respect and admiration within the industry, proving that his decision to leave Downton Abbey was indeed a step in the right direction. Stevens' continuous evolution as an actor serves as an inspiration to his peers. Dan Stevens' departure from Downton Abbey had a notable impact on his fellow cast members. His bold move to leave a successful show at its peak inspired others to reflect on their career paths and aspirations. Stevens' decision demonstrated that taking risks can lead to new opportunities and personal growth, encouraging some of his co-stars to pursue their ambitions beyond the confines of the show. The trend of actors leaving hit shows is not uncommon in the entertainment industry. Often, actors seek to avoid being typecast and wish to explore a variety of roles to showcase their versatility. Shows like Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead have seen key actors depart in search of fresh challenges and creative fulfillment. These decisions, while difficult, can lead to dynamic career trajectories as evidenced by Stevens and many others. Lessons learned from Dan Stevens' career path are valuable for any actor or creative professional. His journey underscores the importance of following one's instincts and being willing to embrace uncertainty. By prioritizing artistic growth over immediate stability, Stevens has managed to carve out a diverse and successful career. His story serves as a reminder that sometimes stepping away from a secure situation is necessary to achieve long-term goals. Stevens' departure also underscored the importance of strategic career planning. He chose roles that helped him break away from the persona of Matthew Crawley and showcase his range as an actor. This thoughtful approach has earned him critical acclaim and expanded his fan base. His career moves highlight the value of taking calculated risks and continuously seeking new and challenging opportunities. Dan Stevens' journey from Downton Abbey to a varied and successful career serves as an inspiring example of the rewards that come from embracing change and pursuing one's passions. His story encourages other actors to take control of their careers and explore their full potential. Dan Stevens' decision to leave Downton Abbey was bold but driven by a desire for growth and new challenges. His journey since then has shown the importance of following one's instincts and embracing new opportunities. What do you think about his decision? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into your favorite actors and shows.